So, how to track your macros? Always get asked this question. Problem is, I always get asked this question from people who are uh, not really in need to track the macros. For example, they're just beginners, just started a couple months ago, and all they can see on the internet, people posting photos of their fitness pal with the grams and the calories, how many calories and all this. Or they could be people overweight and they just started, which is great. My view on this, not everybody need to track the macros at all. You know, um, it's very inconvenient for most people. If you're not an athlete, bodybuilder, somebody preparing for a contest, physique contest, bodybuilding, bikini, whatever, then you don't really need to track your macros to that extent. Now, of course, it's a good idea to know roughly how much you eat, especially if you're trying to lose weight, because in that case, you must be in deficit. If you're trying to gain weight, you must be in surplus. So in this case, yes, it's a good idea to know where, um, roughly how much you eat. If you're doing deficit, then you need to make sure you're just below your maintenance, and then you can decrease the calories more and more. If you're trying to gain weight, then you need to make sure you're in surplus, and again, you can increase that surplus every couple of weeks based on your progression. But you don't need to scan everything, go around with the scale and the scan. Although I do this myself, but the goal is different. You are not me, I am not you. Our goal is different. And unfortunately, now on the internet, everybody seems to be perfectly calculated, everything, macros and all that, supplements intact, like everything's just very accurate. But reality is, not everybody need to do this. So if you're just somebody who wants to be in shape, you have a couple of kilos to lose, you don't have to walk around with the scale and fitness pal and scan everything. You don't. Same if you're trying to gain weight, but you're just started and you see everybody doing this, whatever, you don't need to do this, right? You just need to know your maintenance and go slightly above or below according to the goal. Now you're gonna ask, how would I know uh, if I'm in surplus or deficit if I don't know, if I don't scan and all this? I tell you what you need to do. So you could do for a one time, just one time, uh, check your macros, see what's your maintenance, and eat your maintenance for about a week or so. You can track in that week if you want to, and then usually from my experience, competition prep or even off season, really after a couple of weeks you roughly know how much you eat. You can literally put the spoons whatever without the scale, so I know, for example, 250 grams of rice, how much they look like, and roughly you need to stick to that. Of course, when it comes to the competition, it's a different story, but for you, you don't need to do that. And then once you've had your nutrition plan for a couple of weeks and you know roughly how much you eat and the portions size look like this and all that, then you can really replicate that without scale and without scanning everything. Now, this might not be relevant to everybody, but certainly if you're a beginner and you're not a competitive physique athlete, don't make it hard for yourself. Stick to the basics and just eat clean, and most importantly, stay consistent with the food as well. Means if you're gonna try to eat everything in new dish and new ingredients and order random things, then it's gonna be difficult for you. And that's why the bodybuilding style of like having the same thing every day is the best thing, because again, once you measured it once and you had it for a couple of weeks, then you can't go wrong. You're just gonna repeat the same thing. Have cheat meal, enjoy yourself, but stick to the basics. Repeat the food. That's the best thing for results and for consistency. Hope that helped. If you have any questions and I can help you with, please feel free to write in the comments and I will make sure to reply to you.